right there. Let's get to it. You can see it. We are upgrading my S197 Mustang to a bigger brake kit system on this Mustang here. In my right hand, I am holding the stock brake caliper, and over here we have the 4-piston bigger brake kit that we have just installed on the car. Throughout the whole video, I thought I had a 6-piston Brembo brake caliper, and I don't. As we take off our 4-piston brake caliper, as you guys can see, we have 1 piston right here, another piston right here, and then on the other side, there's 3 and then 4. I thought it was, honestly, I didn't know. Like I said, I thought it was 6 because this Brembo brake caliper is freaking huge. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another TDurrGT video. I'm gonna get right up on into it. As you guys can see by the title and the thumbnail, we are upgrading to 6-piston Brembo brake calipers, and as you can see as well, I've got the first side done already over here. We're gonna go on over to the other side, and it is about 7 o'clock, so I am running out of daylight. This is actual daylight right here, so I'm just gonna try to record this pretty quick. As you guys can see, what I have here with the tools that I'm using, very simple install. Definitely have a hammer or a mallet on hand. We're gonna be using a 15 millimeter socket right there, along 3/8 15 millimeter socket. I got a 1/4 inch socket wrench as well, just in case. We got a 10 millimeter wrench, and then we also have a 13 millimeter wrench. Really simple, quick upgrade. My car is full bolts on right now, and these stock calipers that are on the car right now is not keeping up with the power of this car. I need more stopping power. As you guys can see right here, we got a little comparison lined up. I did buy this 6-piston Brembo brake upgrade kit from Facebook Marketplace. They were practically brand new. A guy took them off of his track pack, which literally had like 500 miles on them, something like that. For the whole kit right here, as you guys can see, we got the 15-inch rotor right there. We got the 6-piston brake caliper, and then we have the dust shield. And then you're gonna need the brake lines. As you guys can see, the brake lines is already assembled with banjo bowl right down there. Also, guys, my wheel will not fit. I'm gonna end up having to throw on a wheel spacer. So a small wheel spacer will clear up that gap because it's really close to scraping that brake caliper right there, and I don't want to mess it up. All right, so firstly, we're gonna remove the caliper, and by doing that, we're gonna take 2 caliper bolts off by using the 15 millimeter socket. All right, the 2 caliper bolts are off now, and our caliper should easily come off. You can hold it up by a caliper hanger or however you want to hold it up. I'm holding it up by the jack. So as we get up on over here, we're gonna have our brake line hose attached to our ABS line, which there's 2 lines. I'm trying to get this for the camera. There's 2 lines right here. You're just gonna literally take this ABS and disconnect it from the brake line hose, just like so. Back there, I think this was connected up here too. I'm gonna disconnect both of those. We got our caliper fixated up here. Now we're gonna end up turning the wheel back to the left side so we can access the brake hold down bolt to take that off. All right, so we're gonna take this bolt off right here by using a 10 millimeter socket. And I'm using a wrench. I don't know where my socket went, which is unfortunate. I'll break this loose. Okay, so now we're gonna have this hardline bolt off, 10 millimeter. All right, that's gonna connect your hose from your caliper. All right, guys, now we're gonna remove the brake hardline bolt with a 13 millimeter wrench. So as you guys can see, we got the hard line bolt off up there, and essentially you should cap this. So if you got a cap, go ahead and cap it so your brake fluid won't leak out. But I don't have a cap, so I do have a rag on the bottom to catch your brake fluid, or a bottle to catch it as well. And since you are going to be leaking brake fluid, I'm going to have to end up buying more brake fluid and putting it in the reservoir after we are finished here. So we're going to remove another 10 millimeter bolt back there that's holding on the bracket to the brake caliper line over there in the back. I actually didn't even take off this pin down here. I just used a wrench, and it took me a little bit longer than usual to take it off, but 10 millimeter bolt comes off, and we can remove the brake caliper. Be careful not to get brake fluid all over the place. Well, I found the 10mm socket. It was in the car. We're not gonna remove our rotor. The first one was pretty stuck on there. So this is where the hammer's gonna come into play, or if you got some lubricant, you can spray it inside of the studs here. That's what I did to get the first one off. I should have bench sprayed this in here, but the inside, I'm hitting it with a mallet, so it's not gonna do any damage. But if you hit it with an actual hammer, you wanna hit it on the inside, not the outside, so you don't break the rotor. If you're gonna reuse your rotor, make sure you be careful. But if you're not gonna reuse it, I don't care. Just, I mean, you might not care, just smack the shit out of it. There we go. As you can see, now we got the rotor off. It's very dark right here, but there's gonna be 3 10mm bolts holding on the dust shield. And from there, we're gonna take that off, and then we're just gonna reassemble everything, and it'll be pretty straightforward from there. But yeah, as you guys can see here, we have the 4-piston Brembo brake caliper over here installed. I will probably have to spray paint this again, because when I bled the brakes, brake fluid got on the caliper and it started deteriorating. So no problem, I'll just spray it again maybe another day. It's looking really good. I also got to get the Brembo sticker to put back on here again as well. But I have a 19-inch wheel, and as you guys can see right here, I got a wheel spacer. So when I threw my wheel on without the wheel spacer, the caliper was hitting my rim. And I have American Muscle GT 500 wheels right here. I'm not sure the offset, to be honest with y'all, but I just went to AutoZone and it was literally in the same night. Had to get these in a hurry so I can drive the car back. I got some wheel spacers. I believe these are, I forgot the size of them. I gotta look them up. Maybe I'll just put them down here in the video. But these cleared. These were lifesaver. They cleared, and the car drives good, drives smooth. It's been a couple of days, and we're gonna go take this thing for a nice drive. Since we have upgraded from the 2-piston brake caliper up to the 4-piston brake caliper, the more pistons you have, the more surface area is gonna cover against the rotor, and the more force is gonna apply to the rotor for increased stopping power. These 2 pistons were doing pretty decent. My car's full bolt-on, but upgrading to the 4-piston is gonna allow 2 times as much stopping power. So I think we should be good being full bolt-on. And if whenever I do put more power in this car, we will see how it will perform. Of course, I choose the wrong times. Honestly, the daylight is just running out real quick. Even though I do choose the wrong times of the day to go out and film this, there's no lights back here at all. I'm trying to find somewhere that we can have some lights, but to a stop up here. Nice, not bad. I'm just gonna hit a couple of pulls and then we're gonna come to some immediate stops. Otherwise though, guys, everything feels really good. We're gonna start from 2nd gear right now. 2nd gear at 20-30 miles an hour. See if I can stop way before this passing sign up here. Oh yeah, real smooth. I was aiming for that no passing zone that was all the way up there, but let's come up on this car, see if we can stop in time. Nice. That's what I want. That's the real test. So we actually do come up on a car and have to stop just like that. I don't know how fast I was going right there, but yeah, guys. Overall, guys, this install was not hard at all. It was pretty simple. If I do this again, I could knock it out pretty quick. It was my first time really upgrading to a bigger brake kit on this car. And then we bled the brakes as well. Topped it off with some brake fluid, so make sure you have brake fluid on hand. Other than that, It was really simple, easy install. Make sure you stay tuned for the next couple of videos. Give a like, comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and we will catch you in the next one. We gone.